Good old times to our immortals out there, and welcome back to Infinity Complex Palace of the Immortals. I'm your Rogue King, Chris. We're back with more Rogue Legacy. Started choking on my own spit there. But we are back with more Rogue Legacy. We've got a flexible dragon, a barbarian queen, and a paladin. We can also change, let's re-roll our children. An upside down spell sword, a regular spell sword, and a Hokage. We'll go with this one. Hopefully my friends show up soon. Friends! Friends, where are you, friends? I need you, friends. This spell sword is actually a pretty decent spell sword for taking on the boss of the Maya. Which, we already know where it's at because we keep walking down the castle. Oh, my shit. Zapendo! Pick one. Or, do I get new children? Because I can do that. New children or one of these three? Afraid of chickens? Dwarf? Giant? Alright, Spelunker, Archmage, or Lich Queen. Ambivalus, gay. Gigantism, gay. Or OCD and Alzheimer's. The Queen. The gay Ambivalus Queen. I'm gonna start a new run. It looks like I need to upgrade my characters a bit. So I am not gonna go fight the Maya boss this time. Dang, should have been a dwarf. The gay thing doesn't really change much. In the boss room, you can break, there are two statues, a male statue and a female statue. If you break the male statue, you get meat, and if you break the female statue, you get mana. But, if you're gay, it's like the other way around. Or something like that. It basically doesn't really do anything. Because, guess what? There's nothing wrong with being gay. That's the whole point. Haha. I actually don't think that's the point, but there really is nothing wrong with being gay in this game, and there's nothing wrong with being gay in real life. I'm bi. I like men. I like women. Killed everything in this room. What are you up to, Fenderware? God, that was a lot of them. Oh my god! I'll take the giant spell sword for... I'll just take the giant spell sword. Oh yes. Immediately gotta get through some spikes. I wish Gigantism did something besides making you huge. Gigantism is actually bad. It's just a downside. What were you recording? Were you recording a murder confession? Oh. See, I've inspired others. If I haven't inspired you, don't tell me. Just let me believe I've inspired you. It'll make me feel better. Well, now I don't feel as good. Now I feel better. Or now I don't feel better. I've been... I'm just joking with you. It's been a couple weeks though since I've seen the subscriber count get over 84. It went to 85 and then it dropped and it hasn't hit 85 since. So I'm just a little like, oh god, come on. If I'm inspiring people, that means people like me and I can get more fans. Dang, I guess I'm not inspiring. Unless I inspired you to play Crash Bandicoot, in which case, yeah! I know, it's just... I've seen, on average, according to Husky, about 10 subscribers a month in the past 7 months, on average, which means I should be getting another 10 on average, give or take, every month. I should be seeing a couple of subscribers go up at least. So I'm just like, where's all the subscribers at? It's because the channel sucks, I know. channel sucks. Lady Doobie, Lady D, and the Assassin. I'm gonna go and switch. Assassin, Paladin. I'll take the Assassin. And we are going to... Where's my physical damage? Upgrade that. Shh, don't tell anybody. I'm kidding. Tell everybody. Hey, Fenderware, have you posted a link to this video on anything yet? Did I just go through the same room twice? Or were the paintings just different? Yep, the paintings were just different. It's important to know that. Critical differences. Well, then isn't it a good thing I reminded you? We wouldn't want to forget that, would we? Yeah! Let me put it this way. If your friends don't know about us, your friends don't matter. They're just normal mortal people. If your friends do know about us, they count for something. Oh, great. Yep. And I fell. Exactly. And now you matter. I'm kidding, you mattered before. I sit here making my final preparations. All that lays between me and the lord of this castle is the golden doors. There is a nervousness in my body that I cannot quell. Is this fear or fear-citement? All I know is that my journey is finally reaching an end. I have almost forgotten why I entered this castle in the first place, but I remember now. I have bested my siblings. I will save the king, and leave this castle a greater man than when I entered. My family will get the honor they so rightfully deserve. Now, I enter the throne room. And trust me, I have a younger brother. I'm used to getting worn out by people. Hello, Husky! No, no celebrities have come to the stream. If a real celebrity came to the stream, any celebrity, I'd want it to be somebody who did voice acting in one of my favorite games. course, you can't really call some of the voice actors from certain games celebrities, but because they're not really all that well known, but I mean, I could think of a few. Actually, I could think of a few that if they came to the one person, two people, two specific people, if they were to come to my channel and just like say, hey, I heard you're a big fan of our game and our characters happen to be the best, your favorite characters, whatever, whatever the characters happen to be, whatever the case happened to be, I would be like, I would probably have a heart attack. I'd probably like squeal, have a heart attack, and die. But it would be the happiest fucking moment of my life. I've told Leah before, and I'm not gonna tell you guys who, because I don't want Husky to do it and imitate it, because that'd just be mean. But the CEO of celebrities. I don't want to even possibly believe, even on a little bit, that it might not be. You're not mean. I'm just joking with you, Husky. What I meant to say is, like, I don't want to tell you guys who it is because I don't want Husky to imitate them, even as a joke. Because even that little bit of a joke would seriously get my hopes up. I'm such a huge fan. And, yeah. I told Leah that if I ever got the chance to meet either of these people, it would be the happiest day of my life. It would be even happier than my wedding day. Which Leah did not appreciate, but understood. Hey, let's do some trivia. Does anybody know my favorite video game? I've said it about 100 times throughout the series. Leah has smacked me several times. Not for that. It is not Crash Bandicoot. In fact, it's not even a PlayStation game. It's a PC game, and it is only PC. Actually, here's another thing. For a while, it was also on Nintendo 64. Oh yeah. Paul Blart Mall Cop. Kevin James. Not really. I think he's sort of funny. But I don't see a Kevin James movie and I'm like, oh, I need to see that movie. I'm like, oh, look, there's a new Kevin James movie out. Coming out soon. Nope. Bastard. Oh, another journal entry. I love journal entries. I'm almost out of journal entries to read. I never knew a treasure lay in this castle. I knew only that it would cure the king. Who could have suspected it would be the fountain of youth? I expected a monster to greet me at the dais, a foe of unimaginable strength. I imagined it would take all my strength to best him. But when I entered the castle and saw my father, My father, the king, sitting atop the dais with goblets in hand. I knew all was lost. He would never die, and I would never be heir. There are no words to express what I feel. I'm wounded, Husky. I'm hurt. I'm so hurt that you don't know. Whatever am I going to do now with all of this hurt that you have given me? More than 7 remain. Or 10. More than 10 remain. One hit point. One sad, lonely hit point. One is the loneliest hit point that you'll ever have. Two can be as bad as one, cause you can still get hit with a single, or killed with a single hit. Nerf N Strike Elite for Nintendo Wii, with up-to-date motion control. Wow. That was... I almost feel like I was being sold something there. But no, no. It was a game that was only released for PC and Nintendo 64. And then there was a sequel released only for PC. Hokage, Assassin, or Lich King. Glover. Lich Queen, Lich King, Spelunker. Damn. I was gonna hopefully get a spell sword, something else, but whatever. Guess not. Build up my physical strength. Mario Kart 63. Mario Kart 63. I don't know what Mario Kart is 63. Mario Kart 63 is, but it sounds like a game where you're racing through somebody's body, like Mario Kart, but in a human body. Mario Kart 63. Impossible! Mario Kart 63. Race through the course. Big rigs over the road racing. No, but I'm enjoying the guesses. I'll tell you if you're close. I'll tell you how close you are. You're very, very cold. You're so cold, you're Texas. a little news humor there. Since I don't really watch the news, but I got a chance to do some news humor. Nice though. Lich King one-hitting everything in here, or almost everything in here. Feels pretty good. Okay, you're closer only on the fact that you're aimed towards, nope, never mind. Now that I think about it, that's not a really well-known game either. Think more well-known games. More mainstream, less off-stream. But not too mainstream. Like, if it's too mainstream, it's more like main river. But if it's mainstream, it's on a stream. It's like a stream, you know, not a river. It's smaller, not as big, not as much water. What the fuck? Well, that is an interesting castle build. I've never had one like this. It'd be even trippier if this somehow led into the mine. Well, since I'm here, may as well, right? Heal up a little bit on some of the weaker enemies, get some gold and some money. You know, all the good stuff. The last journal entry. I have to stop and read that, that's a lot. Teletubbies the game. Released in 1997 for the Nintendo 64 and PC. You take control of the red Teletubby and attempt to murder the yellow. Is that true? Pets Cop? No, it is not Pets Cop. Wrong way. This way. Didn't need to do that. My bad. That was stupid. This way. This way, this way. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Corey in the house for Nintendo DS. No, but I can mention I can tag all of these in the video now. Every guest lets me tag something new. Not that I remember to. I quite frequently forget to deal with my tags. I am terrible at the whole managing things. More tags means more views. Potentially. Because now I can like put Corey in the house as a tag, and I can also put Corey just by itself. And if somebody types in Corey, they can find my video through that somehow. Warzone. Which one was Warzone again? Amount Us, Fortnite, Warzone. Hey, don't go doing that now. You know those aren't accurate guesses. Now you're just trying to feed me, but thanks. Thanks for the feed. I'll go ahead and attempt it. I will never play those games for the channel ever again. Actually, I played Fortnite for the channel once, and I will never play Among Us for the channel. Ever. I love Minecraft, but it was never released for Nintendo 64. Unfortunately, by the time Minecraft came out, Nintendo 64 was no longer a thing. It was GameCube was the Nintendo game system at the time. Nintendo's Vanguard system. Whoo! Now you're getting good games in the list there. Final Fantasy. Well, now that's the question is which Final Fantasy. Now you're too mainstream for my favorite game in the world, but Final Fantasy games are up there. While we're on the subject of Final Fantasy, why don't you try guessing? Oh my God, Fenderware, get out of here. I'm kidding, stay, don't leave, stay. But Fenderware, no, and no. I'd rather have 7 slivers of bamboo shoved under my fingernails. Four. I've only played half of 4. That's basically all you have to do is guess numbers. I meant to keep the Maya castle and I messed up. 9 is up there. It's probably my second favorite one. 6 is my favorite one. 8 is my third favorite one. I love the originals. Whoa, stop, stop. Too many numbers. Stop. Final Fantasy VI is my favorite Final Fantasy game. After that, I'd have to say Final Fantasy IX because of the not because of Triple Triad, because of Tetramaster, which was introduced as Triple Triad in 8, but I think perfected in 9. After 9, I would have to say 10 and 11. And then, I guess the rest of them are all kind of just okay after that. I guess, with the exception of 8. 8 is better than the rest of them after that. And then, 7 goes all the way at the bottom. of the list. Then you dig a hole, and you keep digging until you get to another list on the other side of the world. And you dig through that list until you get to the bottom of that list and dig another hole. And that's where 7 goes. So far at the bottom of my list that it's on somebody else's list on the other side of the world. All of the 7 spin-offs are even further down than that. By like 6 times the amount. Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. Great games. Great games. Sadly, didn't get to finish either of them. And furthermore, Chrono Trigger was released for Super Nintendo, but never for PC, and it was never a Nintendo 64 game. Remember, Nintendo 64 and PC. If you look up a list of games that were released for both, it can't be a very long list. Chrono Trigger did get a sequel, but the sequel was Chrono Cross, and that wasn't released for Nintendo. It was actually released for the Sony PlayStation. And, again, one of the better RPGs of its time. Oh, shit. That's right. There's a way to do this. I fucked up. Yes! Nerdy glasses! It fixed my vision! Plus, if I find the elf, I can make a ton of money. I'm on a roll with picking up new stuff. Dude, Banjo-Kazooie. Banjo-Kazooie was such a good game that it's the only reason I bought ukulele. Sadly, Banjo and Kazooie was never released for PC. Donkey Kong 64. Man, you guys are really making me nostalgic and making me want to cry a little bit with how nostalgic the feelings are. The feelings of nostalgia are real. I loved DK64. This is my first Nintendo 64 game, actually. Whatever the mainstream games that you think of, if you think immediately of Nintendo when you think of one of those games, or you think of the company that made the game, that's too mainstream. DK, Mario, Zelda, those are all super mainstream. Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts. In fact, I hate Kingdom Hearts. Just gonna put that out there. Damn. It was a good run. There was a Doom 64. I was waiting for somebody to say that. There was a Doom 64, and while it was not one of my favorite games, the Doom series is one of my favorite series. It's classic, it's good. Bastards. Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem? I never played any of them. Alright, you guys want the answer? Close, probably. You're on the right track. You've got 64 PC games. Let me see which song I want to listen to. No. No. We're going with Rotten Legacy it is, I guess. Pac-Man. Turok dinosaur game. No and no. Saw the first few minutes of a review. This game had a sequel which was released only for PC. The game was originally released for PC and had a Nintendo 64 port. Incorrect. So I gave you more clues. The game was originally made for the computer and had a Nintendo 64 port. I don't think Rayman was ever for PC. Nope, we've gone over that. It's not going to be a Donkey Kong game, a Final Fantasy game, a Mario game, a Zelda game. I'm trying to think of other main series. It's not going to be like Nintendogs or Nintendcats. The Sims. Was there a Sim 64? The Star Wars games were just ported to Star Wars games are on everything. And no. Last guess I have is that one snowboarding game. .360 snowboarding? Nope. Never even heard of it. I'd ask what's it about, but it's snowboarding, so can't be that complex. Oh, I died. The answer is StarCraft. Sorry, I had to stretch. That was gonna be my next guess. I believe you. I don't know, I've probably mentioned it 100 times, I promise. Not here to get the gold. I'm here to find the boss. In the Maya. Which isn't apparently up that way either. That was just bad. But yeah. Was bad. Okay. Okay. Whatever you gotta tell yourself to sleep at night, buddy. I will never sleep again. Gotta love the dragons. Can't take damage and they can't jump. I mean, they can take damage, but they can't. They can get no damage rooms like nothing. Why are you drooling all over the place, Fendel? Stop drooling. I have to clean that table. Big Rigs, Hose and Castle, Teletubbies, the game, Pets Cop, Corey in the House. Are the most infamous games I do. No, I don't do infamous games. If it was a bad game, I promise you I didn't play it. Or I did play it and didn't like it. But we'll keep this conversation going in the next episode. I don't know what I'm going to play next, but I am going to play something. So go ahead and hit that like button if you like what you see. Comment in the section below, share us with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to see when we post more content. If you want updates as to when we go live, however, you can check us out on Discord, and you can join our Patreon for better Discord access and stickers, more coming soon. Special shout out to our one and only Patreon patron, Husky Gaming. And to everyone else, we will be celebrating our 1000th episode on March 5th, so make sure you let all your friends know, because we'll be doing a non-stop stream of Jak and Daxter from beginning to end. And my birthday is also coming up soon, so I've been asking people for my birthday if we can get 150 subscribers and 10 Patreon patrons by the end of March. I doubt it'll happen, but let's see what we can do to make that happen. Share us with all of your friends whenever we post a new episode, and we can probably make that happen. Whatever you choose to do, however, stay immortal and don't go dying on us. We love you, and we'll see you next time.